try something as a little bit of an experiment with this next piece. It's been part of our schedule year after year for me to take the band at 1 o'clock for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, while our guest conductor, in this case Dr. Mickelson, stays after the director's luncheon and gives a session to the conductors who are in attendance. And normally I would send out a piece to do with this ensemble. We mail the music out ahead of time so that they have a chance to get a running start on this before they hit campus. With this one, I decided we're going to sight read something. And the reason I'm doing this is because of a push that MMEA is making this year at the state conference. The St.Olaf Band is going to perform on Thursday, Valentine's Day, at the conference, and we've been encouraged to include a work that would be at a easier level than what we would normally program, so that other conductors in the audience who might not have a group at the St.Olaf Band level, for example, would hear a new piece, expand their knowledge of repertoire. So I thought we could do that as well. I know just the piece. It's called Climb the Castle Walls by Timothy Marr. It's brand new. It just came out. And I think this will probably be the first band to play off the new published set. And so that's one of the reasons I'm doing it. But the other is to just get them into a sight reading experience. We talked about the skills needed to take on a piece and be as focused as you possibly can on your first exposure to the work. We talked about what it's like out in Hollywood when they're laying down movie scores and they just get the music and they touch a couple spots and then they roll tape and they just record. So there are musicians who can do that. Let's try to do that here as well. And so we had just about 40 minutes worth of work on this piece. It was written last summer. I took a couple of weekends and decided to have a composition project to write music for a 6th grade band and an 8th grade band level, little weekend projects, and that was what this one was. And it wasn't called Climb the Castle Walls when I first wrote it. It started out with an idea of a note that started to wedge against itself and sort of build like this with sort of an energy, and it felt like it was climbing. And then some of the other materials in the piece started to sound a little bit more like they were from days of yore. So Climb the Castle Walls.